Sometimes you just need to wrap some prosciutto around some cheese. First things first. Let's start with a block of mozzarella and create sticks and cut them as long or as short as you want. And if you can't find a block of mozzarella like this, you can use shredded or even torn pieces from a mozzarella ball. And then you're just gonna help form like a stick when wrapping the prosciutto. You'll see later on. A little tip, just to help the cheese from not oozing out as much, because I mean it still might ooze out a little bit when we place it in the oven, is you can just place it in the freezer for like 15-20 minutes just before you're ready to wrap everything up. Next is the fig jam, a perfect combination with cheese and prosciutto, and will give this dish a nice salty and sweet flavor profile. It's awesome. You can also play around with the filling. Black olive paste, I have this stuff that I don't know what it is, but it is amazing. You can go with a chili paste, or of course, if you follow me on this channel, then you know all about bomba sauce, even some chili crisp or just freshly cracked pepper. Now let's do some wrapping. Place some thinly sliced prosciutto down on the board, 1 to 2 slices, and then you're going to place the cheese stick on one end, spread a bit of the fig jam, and then wrap it up like a burrito, folding in the ends to keep the cheese fully covered. This is honestly such a great little appetizer to put on the table. It's quick, it's easy, and it's delicious. Now we are going to place these in the oven so that the cheese melts and the prosciutto renders out and gets crispy. But honestly, these are also great as is, so you can even do like a combination of the two. So just before putting in the oven, we're gonna place these little prosciutto bundles on a sheet pan lined with parchment paper and place in the oven at 400 degrees for about 5 to 8 minutes, or until the prosciutto starts to get crispy. You may have to turn these over halfway through cooking, but just keep an eye on them, and this depends on how thick the prosciutto was sliced. Now, the person at the grocery store, I thought sliced it thinner than what I got back, so it took a little bit longer. It's not the end of the world, but I will say thinly sliced prosciutto works best, because if it's a little bit thicker, it's actually going to become saltier, because as prosciutto renders down and gets crispy, it really brings out that salt content. You're really gonna taste the saltiness. And then we're gonna plate them up however you like. I'm putting them on a bed of lettuce, and then I'm actually gonna add a little drizzle of balsamic glaze and bring it to the table. This is a great little appetizer to make, and it's quick and easy in my opinion. Really not much to it. And you can experiment with the fillings. I will say one tip, don't use a filling that's too salty, because as prosciutto gets rendered down and crispy, it becomes pretty salty, so you just have to be careful there. And yeah, hope you give this recipe a go. And as always, the full recipe is in the link in the description below. Please like and comment. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, ciao.